17 states are now under a federal emergency electricity order, and most Americans have no idea that it happened. The U.S. Department of Energy has authorized additional power generation to help prevent rolling blackouts across the Southwest Power Pool, which serves 17 states. Officials say the emergency was driven by soaring electricity demand from the infrastructure increase, heat, reduced wind generation, lower electricity imports, and multiple power plants being offline. Heat is the deadliest weather hazard in the United States right now. And this month's heat wave has reportedly claimed at least 70 lives. This isn't about panic. It's about paying attention to yet another warning added to the pattern. When federal officials issue emergency orders to keep the lights on across 17 states, it's a reminder of how important a reliable electrical grid is during extreme weather. The reality is every one of us depends on electricity far more than we realize. Most people don't think about it until the lights go out.
This is big breaking news. A grid blackout warning has been issued for 17 different states. We are being warned that their grid is being pushed to its maximum level, and the Department of Energy is now allowing these grid providers to take emergency measures. So let's get into all the details here. You guys can see it says Energy Secretary secures grid across 17 states amid period of hot weather. It says here Secretary Wright issued an emergency order to stabilize the grid to mitigate the risk of blackouts across during hot weather conditions. All right, so 17 states are being warned from this, and right now we are having these heat warnings being issued across the country as well. You guys can see here extreme heat warnings have been issued across the country. You can see the magenta areas are where the extreme heat alerts are being issued right now, and the orange area is where heat advisories are being issued. All right, so if you're in these magenta regions, you need to be prepared over the next few days. They're expecting some areas to have temperatures of 110 degrees, all right? You guys can see here extreme heat warning forecast, and this is for parts of Montana, all right? They are under extreme heat warnings. Temperatures up to 100 degrees. We also have extreme heat warnings being issued for Las Vegas and surrounding areas as well. And that means the grid is going to be pushed to its limit. We also have extreme heat warnings for Memphis. They're saying heat indexes of in excess of 105 degrees. And this is in effect through 8 p.m. Tuesday. So tomorrow is going to be the big day for a lot of places, and here are the 17 states that are being affected right now. All right, so they authorized this emergency order on Sunday, and this allows backup plants that are normally switched off to generate extra electricity if surging demands threatens to overwhelm the grid. And here are the 17 states that are being warned right now: Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Minnesota, Missouri, and Montana. This also includes Nebraska, New Mexico, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Texas, Utah, and Wyoming. So these 17 states are under the Southwest Power Pool grid operator, all right? They operate in these 17 states. They don't provide all the energy for these states, but they provide a significant amount for these 17 states, and they could have blackouts potentially if resources are stretched too thin. All right, so that's why they're activating these emergency plans. This is a level 2 emergency out of 3, and level 3 is where they start implementing the blackouts. All right, so this is level 2, where they're mitigating the blackout risk. They're trying to get more generating capacity online to deal with this mega heat wave that's moving through the country.
My Blue Chew Gold just kicked in. Sir,